Hey, Brian Jones back with you for some college football this week, brought to you by Nissan. Everyone's after the new 2017 Rogue, and right now at Nissan's Go Rogue year-end event, you can save big on the entire Nissan lineup. Take on any Galaxy and take off in a new Nissan. Shop your local Nissan store. Choose Nissan.com today. Hurry, offers end soon. Hey, how about these outstanding January 2nd bowl games? Let's start with the Cotton Bowl. PJ Fleck, the head coach of the Western Michigan Broncos, they're going to row the boat against Wisconsin. At least they think they can do that. They've got an excellent quarterback, Zach Turrell, 35 touchdowns, 3 interceptions on the season, and their wide receiver, over 1,400 yards for Corey Davis, 17, 18 touchdowns for the young man. He just might be a first-round pick coming out of the MAC, but they're going up against Wisconsin. Wisconsin wants you to chunk the ball because they're second in the nation with 21 picks on that defense. They got JJ's little brother, TJ Watt, and a whole host of other guys that can play some stellar defense, and they can run the rock. Western Michigan, 5 games this season, they allowed over 200 yards rushing. Well, they do that on a weekly basis there at Wisconsin. You know that, right? So I'm going with the Badgers. They will win the Cotton Bowl. Next, a doozy for you in the Rose Bowl, USC going up against Penn State, 2 of the hottest teams in all of college football. They turned their seasons completely around. Remember Penn State sitting there 1-2, and then Trace McSorley, he took off. The defense, they got healthy. Saquon Barkley, he's always been there at the running back position, but it's that defense that's really been the catalyst. And then some other young pups at the wide receiver position, they emerged. That's why Penn State leads the nation in explosive yards, 20 or more. They are incredible in that category. Just ask the Badgers about that in that Big Ten championship game. USC, Sam Darnold, their quarterback, he gets to start after the 3rd game of the season, and that team really takes off. With all that talent they have on that side of the ball, they got a defense that's getting much, much healthier. I'm going to go with the Trojans. They're in their backyard in the Rose Bowl, but this should be one exciting football game. I'm sorry, Penn State, I like you a lot, but I'm going with USC. And last but not least, Auburn and Oklahoma down in New Orleans in the Sugar Bowl. Auburn, they get a healthy quarterback in Sean White, and they get a healthy running back in Cameron Petway. Remember the last 2 SEC ball games, they didn't run the rock because both of those guys were banged up. Petway didn't even play in one of those games, 127 versus Georgia, way below their season average of 280 on the ground, and only 66 versus Bama. Well, Bama does that to everybody. And you look at this Oklahoma defense, while they play the run pretty good, 121, 122 they give up on the ground, they have seen nothing like this Auburn running game. And Auburn's defense has really stepped up. Lawson and Adams on that D-line. Davis in that secondary. He's going to have his hands full because we know about all this explosive firepower there with the Sooners. You got D.D. Westbrook, who was up for the Heisman. Their quarterback, Baker Mayfield, he was up for the Heisman. Not to mention Joe Mixon and Samaje Perine. So an awful lot of toys on that side of the ball for Mr. Bob Stoops and the Sooners. So that's going to be a tough one, but you know who I'm taking? I'm going with the Auburn Tigers. I love their defense and what Kevin Steele has been able to do with these guys this year. They're going to be able to run the rock, and they will control the clock and keep that high-powered Oklahoma Sooners offense on the sidelines. So I'm going with Auburn Tigers. There you have it. Everyone's after the new 2017 Rogue, and right now at Nissan's Go Rogue year-end event, you can save big on the entire Nissan lineup, take on any Galaxy, and take off in a new Nissan. Shop your local Nissan store. Choose Nissan.com today. Hurry. Offers end soon. We'll be back to preview that huge matchup in the college football playoff championship game. I'm Brian Jones bringing you college football this week, brought to you by Nissan.